to Weekend 360, where you get a weekly headline of Nigeria and international news details. Good evening to our wonderful listeners out there. I am Salma Shama Ibrahim and I welcome you to Voice of Nigeria TV Weekend 360. Today is 8th of May 2022 and here are the selected headlines. Nigeria's oil reserve rises by 0.37% to 37.04 billion barrels. UN mobilizing $321 million to support Nigeria's terrorism fight combat humanitarian crisis, Guterres. Customs intercept poisonous imported rice from India. Ambushes leave 11 dead in Burkina Faso army. Subsidy deductions hit state hard. Governors owe salaries. Workers lament. Eagles World Cup ouster still hot. Amuneke. Now the details of the news. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission disclosed that Nigeria's oil reserve grew by 0.37% in the past 1 year to hit 37.04 billion barrels from 36.910 billion barrels. The commissioner's Chief Executive Engineer Benga Komolafe told journalists in Abuja that natural gas reserve also grew by 1.01% to 208.62 trillion cubic feet from 206.53 TCF reported a year ago. Engineer Komolafe explained that the latest reserve figures were based on reports filed by 61 operating companies as at January 1st, 2022. With Nigeria unable to boost oil production despite high prices at the international market, he explained that the Commission would tackle all factors limiting against efficient and effective exploration and production operations in the country. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has disclosed that the global body is mobilizing $321 million to support Nigeria's counter-insurgency efforts in the northeast of the country, as well as address the humanitarian crisis in the region. He made this disclosure while briefing State House correspondents after he met with President Muhammadu Buhari. Guterres stated that they are very active in support of the humanitarian efforts of the Nigerian government, and that is why we have called for additional $351 million as part of the overall $1.1 billion for humanitarian response plan for Nigeria. The UN scribe, who was on a working visit to Maiduguri, Borno State, the worst hit by the insurgency, said from what he saw, great hope lies ahead. The Federal Operations Unit, Zone A of the Nigeria Customs Service, Ikeja, on Thursday said it has intercepted 1,000 bags of poisonous foreign parboiled rice imported from India and smuggled through the Benin Republic in the country. Speaking during a press briefing in Lagos, the acting controller, Zone A, Hussein Ejibunu, said the foreign rice was tested by the National Agency for Food Drug Administration and Control, which confirmed that the rice contained lead, a soft, heavy, toxic metallic element, which is poisonous to public health. Even as he said, a total of 12 suspects were arrested in connection with various seizures. He explained that pursuant to the federal government policy that encourages local production of rice against the importation of foreign parboiled rice, the FOU has seized 7,259 of 50 kg each bags of rice, which is an equivalent to over 12 trucks load. Some local hunters employed by the Shiroro Local Government Council in Nigeria State to complement the efforts of the security agents in the area in the ongoing war against government have been arrested for alleged stealing some cows which were recovered from bandits. They were arrested following the discovery that some of the cows that were recovered from bandits during an operation in Galape community in Shiroro local government were missing from where they were being kept. It was reliably gathered that a woman spiritualist who was invited by the council chairman to come and help in a spiritual war against bandits had captured 4 Fulani herdsmen suspected to be bandits and recovered unspecific numbers of cows which were stolen by them. The army said that 7 soldiers and 4 backup troops have been killed in 2 ambushes in Burkina Faso's troubled north. The first attack near the town of Sole on Thursday led to the deaths of 2 soldiers and 4 civilian volunteers helping the army, while 5 paramilitary troops perished in another raid the same day at Oano Bay, the army said in a statement received on Friday. The ambushes were staged by terrorists, according to the army, using the term to signify jihadist groups active in Burkina Faso's north. 9 people were wounded, it said, adding that the bodies of some attackers had been found during cleanup operations. Weapon, ammunition, transport, and communication equipment were also seized. State workers and pensioners lamented they were carrying the burden of a cash crunch in the country, with many state governments failing to ensure regular payment of salaries, gratuities, and other entitlements. Labour leaders who spoke separately with our correspondents in Ekiti, Benue, Ogun, Ondo, Rivers, Abia, Edo, and Kano State noted that pensioners were worst hit by the failure of governors to perform their responsibilities. Findings by our correspondents showed that over a month after the Super Eagles failed to qualify for the Qatar 2022 World Cup, Emmanuel Amuneke, ex-assistant coach of the team, says he is yet to overcome the trauma of missing from football's showpiece event in Asia. The Eagles played Ghana in the final round of the playoffs but lost 1-1 on aggregate on the away goal rule to miss out of the competition for the first time in 16 years. Speaking with newsmen, Amuneke said, "When it comes to football, I'm passionate about it and equally passionate about my job. I pray I'm in position to bring back the smile to the faces of Nigerians because we are all sad missing the World Cup. There will always be better days, but we just need to learn from the previous lesson and see how we can do better." That's the end of the news. You can follow us on our social media handles on Twitter at Voice of Ninja TV1, on Instagram at Voice of Ninja TV, on Facebook at Voice of Ninja TV, on YouTube at Voice of Ninja TV, and our official website www.voiceofninjatv.org.ng. Or you can call us via 070-419-71756 for partnership, sponsorship, contributions on our news and other programs. Your suggestions are always important to us. Don't forget you can place your advert on Voice of Ninja TV. On behalf of the production crew, I am Selma Sham Ibrahim. Do have a good night's rest.